Okay, so basically, there's a fish and it can survive on land, and it's resistant to predators, and it's gonna destroy Australia. And you may be thinking, oh no, how can we save Australia? Well, I've gathered theories and information from all of our head scientists, and with these ideas, we can stop this fish from destroying Australia. With that in mind, let's begin. Indestructible, you say? Have you considered hitting it with a paddle? Or setting it on fire? I mean, obviously, to fight the land fish, you have to get a land shark. Or throwing Nokia at it. Or using an axe? Could make it step on a Lego. Or using a ting. Ah, yes, of course. Or get a net, grab it with a net, get piranhas, a tank, put water, piranhas, and the fish in there. It's genius. Or stomp on it. The fish will die, because it will become delicious food. Or nuke it from orbit, just to be sure. Better safe than sorry, I always say. This is Australia, they walk fish with boomerang. Just bring out the old Carp Killer 9000, you know? Poke it with a sharp stick, that'll work. I really have no idea where you're going with this. Or step on it with your steel boots. Who has steel boots? What is steel? I'm not sure stabbing is quite the motion you want here. I mean, hey, you do you, I won't judge. Have you tried rocket into it the sun? Or a bullet. Nothing a flamethrower won't fix. I like your style. Or attack it with a thunderbolt. It should be effective. Or even super effective. You know what? This guy's right. Why bother using, like, advanced military equipment on a fake hand grenade? I don't think you quite shoot it with a machine gun. No, that's not what I'm trying to. No. See, cats. This guy gets it. Feed it to the cats. Heck, make an industry out of the local resource. It'll probably become an endangered and oops. Or put it in the pan and serve it on the plate. You can use a
2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3, quick maths.
I don't even want to know what that is. Or showing it Jake Paul music. Or you could be normal and drown it in the air. My mind isn't strong enough to comprehend this stuff. Send help. Put a circle of Legos around him and they won't even try to move. Of course, this is genius. I bet guns work on it. Just nuke the thing. I don't understand where there are emojis here. What's so funny about this, Mr. Chief Scientist? Right, kind of doing of the eating it? Or doing a shooting it with a gun? Or just catch it and eat it raw, like sushi. That's actually not how sushi works. It wouldn't be that expensive if you were just, like, buying a raw fish to sink your teeth into. Or feeding it to the snakes. Do snakes even eat fish? And why snakes? Or just chop it into about, like, I don't know, 20 billion pieces and put it in fire, then put it in cement. An automatic shotgun will clean that up nicely, but only if your definition of clean is fish guts everywhere. Fry 'em up. By the almighty power of the spear of justice, wielded by a fish for fish. Nah. How about we put it in a crusher and crush the heck out of it? Step on it? Or take a wee-wee on it? Yo no hablo español. English. Gracias. Drop a nuke. Who has cannonballs anymore? That's so, like, 16th century. Send him to space. Or you could be killing it with the knife. America here, I say we should nuke the fish to see if it's indestructible. What kind of shoe can't walk on grass? And what is a nailed shoe? Oh. Well, yeah, I can see how that'd be effective. Try dabbing at the fish. Always works on the enemies. I can verify that this works whenever I dab next to my friends they run away. Or shooting it with a gun. Come on guys, let's be professional here. What is a shoot of snoot? Or throwing it a C4. Just, casually toss a C4 over to that fish. I'd like to see inside of the mind of the person who made this idea. Or give it an elbow drop from the tippity top of the rope! Or just a rock. Okay. Or maybe we could rocket ride it into a porta-fort. Do we have an electric type move? Any electric type move will work. Or shoot it. Haven't heard that one today. Or maybe grabbing its tail and containing it in a fishbowl. Now that has potential. Tank warfare versus fish! Or just picking it back up and throwing it back in the ocean like, get out of here, yeet! Stompodon is too slow, man. It's like a 2-4 cost. Or give it an old-fashioned sandal slapping. Maybe fillet it, grill it, add a splash of lemon with some nice herbs and seasoning, and serve it with a nice glass of non-alcoholic beverages that won't get me banned. Stab it in the kidney, yeah! It doesn't say kidney on here, but stabbing it in the kidney is implied. You gotta step on the... I'm gonna stop now. Send the Overwatch. I don't really know. Brawl Stars, yay. This video alone has spawned like 5 nuclear wars. No, throw $1 or 100 yen, which equals $1 in America, then kill it. I can verify that this is about true, but I can't verify how it's gonna help. Have you considered a Stanley hammer? Chop off its head. Or eat it. Remind me to add one to the nuclear war count. Hit it with a katana, or hit it with a samurai, both equally effective. Or hit it with a sledgehammer to get some of that mushy fish meat, delicious. Or gun, or car, or a knife, or a car. Although we don't have another suggestion, we have a fish thrower, which is equally valuable. Or pour alcohol to it and light it up. Rubbing alcohol, just to clarify. Or put it in seawater. Oh boy, it's genius. We actually have 2 suggestions here. One is the universe throwing bedrock. Okay. And the emu war, nah. Pass long fish war, yeah. We're giving it $5,000. Don't blame me. That's how the mafia works. My dream. I want to make a Nerf gun helicopter that looks like an Mi-24 attack helicopter. I mean, that's great, but this isn't quite the time for this. Or a sharp object that can stab the fish's head. I mean, I'm not sure if it'll work, but you definitely get points for originality. Well, not with that attitude you can't. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a genius among us. If this doesn't work, nothing will. Step on it. Have you considered cooking it? Or like, stepping on it? Or you could just eat it. That isn't going to be possible in 2020 when half the world's allergic to fish and the other half's vegetarian. Or you could make it watch T-Series. Alright guys, leave a comment down below. Subscribe to Technoblade, because I say so. Oh, that sounds extremely painful. What is it even gonna do? And why do 2 people agree with this? Lol, if that don't work, how about a bat or a sledgehammer? I'm sorry, the only way to... Okay, and a 7th nuclear war. Da 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 da. Dump it in a fireplace. Oh man, I didn't know sneezes were that strong. What? No, Taco Bell's great.
Fish dinners. I just love.
And remember to crush that fish button. Fry him up. Have you considered shooting it with about 98,674,593,930 guns? And here we have our next contestant on Chopped, the Killer Carp. Forgive me for asking, but what's a cassowary again? Cassowary. Okay. I mean, it looks kinda scary. Wait, if it eats seeds, doesn't that mean it's a, like, not fish hunter? Ah, the old throw him in the lava trick. Works every time, gets him every time. As cool as this idea sounds, I'm not quite sure how a slingshot's capable of holding a flaming tomahawk of death. Pew pew pew! Bang bang! Both of my feet just fell asleep and it's super painful. Ow! Isn't the pain supposed to go away? Like, you know how it's really tingly and it just, like, really hurts your feet for some reason? Or not hurting it, because that will make me sad. Nuke it! Guys, it's a fish. Just fillet it, dip it in egg, coat it with breadcrumbs, deep fry, and serve it with mayo on the side. Don't waste the fish. Getting a knife and making yourself a nice table of sushi doesn't sound
bad at all. Neither. Kill that son of a gun right now! Throw a Nokia. What's a Nokia? At this point, do I dare even be surprised? Or throw a Note 7. It explodes! Ha! Take that, phone company. It's almost as if most of these people are Americans who just want to bomb stuff. Or give it a laser cannon death sentence. I'm just imagining the Death Star here just aiming at a fish. I'd like to thank Onion for being very cool. And we're back to chainsaws. Oh man, how long have I been recording? It feels like I've been here for days. I haven't seen the sun in years. Ha ha ha, it's funny because you're throwing a Lego at it. Ha 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 ha. Throw it on the Barbie. I understand that Barbie is barbecue in Australia, but if I do another Australian accent, I'll probably get sued. And I mean Australian accent in heavy parentheses because I really don't think that counts. I'm not trying to make a Japanese accent either. I'll get arrested. No one can handle the greatest pain of Legos. Or a knife. And katanas are just basically bigger knives, so same thing. Machetes are basically just fatter knives. Nothing an old 12 gauge can't handle, which is a shotgun, I'm pretty sure. Oh man, bold and italics, that's like twice the strength.
Fry them up.
And finally, my personal favorite idea. Make a Lego hammer out of a paddle while it's inside of a fire pit. That's like 3 ideas in one. 10 for 10. Anyway guys, I think that's all of them. So, if you haven't, remember to